Hi, here I am again, plodding down to fish Cow Green. It's another lovely day, and if you keep your eyes close to the ground, there's so much you can see, all sorts of little rare flowers and orchids and so on, but they're all on quite a microscopic level. I was here earlier on in the week, and well, what happened is basically very little. It was extremely cold. It never rose above 10 degrees. Very foggy, very misty, quite unpleasant. Had a handful of rises from only small fish, and it was hard work to get those. So again, I've gone by the weather forecast, which as per usual is wrong. The temperature's right, but the wind direction is almost 180 degrees from what they said. So I'll see what happens. I've got a couple of little dry flies on, a black one, hackle stacker, and a little parachute fly. If I do any good with these flies, I'll put an image on the screen for you to see what they look like. Last time I was here, the best fish that rose, but I didn't get, was virtually a rod length from the shore. It's quite hard to see rises in this wave unless they're pretty distinctive. Ah, that's a rise. And again, just literally touching the shore. Where I'm standing, it's quite deep. If I stepped over the edge, I think it would be virtually up to my head. I was almost going to say that's encouraging a couple of rises, but usually when I say that, that's virtually all I get for the day. Well, this is about half an hour later. I've walked along the shoreline and got a nice bit where the wind is behind me, and it's quite gentle in here, so at least if there's any fish in this region, which I hope there will be, I'll be able to see the rises. In that wave it was really difficult because the waves were breaking to actually see whether it was a boil at the fly or just a wave. There we go. Gosh. I can tell myself I missed that one because it was very small. It sounds better than the fact I was totally incompetent. There are quite a few flies bobbing about as well. Well, I popped the camera down about 4 foot down into the water, hoping to see some aquatic life, nymphs or even a little crayfish scurrying around. But this is just a short clip of quite a bit of time I spent poking about. But that's all there is to see. Earlier on you saw what looked to be a wasp stroke hornet that landed on my hand and was promptly dealt with. It might have been harmless, but I wasn't going to take a chance. This bit I was fishing was relatively sheltered, and once I went further around the bank I got the full blast of the wind, which spoilt things in every respect. I wasn't getting any offers of anything, so I cut the day short by a couple of hours. I think it's always better to cut your losses and enjoy the day rather than come home thinking, why on earth did I spend so long there? Anyway, a beautiful place to fish. Get my hands soaking wet ground. So I've had 3 hours of dry fly fishing with one or two nice rises and a couple of decent fish rose, but so far connected with absolutely nothing. And the rising fish have definitely slowed down. So I've put on a bushy black fly and a tinsel body fly on the tail, and I'm trying just to do a steady draw, see whether I can entice something on the take. I think I'll do better in a minute or two when I go around the corner where I'm battling with that wind, and there's bound to be a few fish close to the shore. Well, I've finished my session at Cow Green, just leaving the car park. This is Bank Holiday Sunday in May. Look at the number of cars here. Actually, I didn't see anybody else fishing, so really enjoying the fishing here, but it's not, so far for me, it hasn't been a productive fishery. I know there's an awful lot of small to medium-sized trout in there, but getting them to take and stay on is another thing. I'll crack it one day, but you can't be coming out into the proper wild. The countryside round here is quite special because it's not really mirrored in too many places in the world. If you're one of my new subscribers, thanks so much for subscribing, and the old ones. I'll be giving the rainbow trout a bit of a pasting soon, so hopefully there'll be big fish leaping all over the place. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Bye for now.